You can see where the volume came in was right here, so it was already at $60. So realistically, Intel, in my opinion, is not down that 5.5%.
Just say you are. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another freaking session. It is Friday, Wildcard Friday. One of the busiest times of the day. Just kidding. Yeah, we're looking at a couple of pairs right now. At US 30, I like how most of these pairs are kind of just at the low right now. So really good buying opportunities for me in my particular system. So I'm good about that. I'm happy about that. Dude, what the fuck? Alright, so yeah, hopefully you guys are having a freaking awesome Friday. We have 4 more minutes until the bell opens, so we're gonna get ready here in a second. Alrighty. We'll just put this in the live real quick.
Down through that 30,000 on Bitcoin yesterday. We're back above though, guys. What do you like with some of these blockchains? I was going to quickly show you, before we get into that, I know we're going to cover a blockchain here, but I was going to quickly show that daily chart because ADMT have already been in today. 250, this is what Brennan is talking about. You have to go all the way back into early January of 2019. It is a monster level, 150. I think that was a double top on the daily. If it ever retraces, that's an
Alright, so I took a trade on the NASDAQ 100.
As I said, I did have a trade off.
I took it short last night, and I closed a lot of my profits already, so yeah, majority of my profits are already down for the day. Have my lock stop at break even.
If it makes any kind of push to 50 without breaking, this is the one I want to be shorting off of the open, not into a pop. So I want to make sure I got that one in. IBM, because it's a pre-market trade, I'm going to take half off. We break one.
And yeah, so it looks like it's shooting up right now. So we'll see what we do here on the market open, which the market open is in about what is it? Like 2 more minutes. So it should be fun. I'm looking for longs today, but we are pulling back here, so we'll see what we do. Dow Jones, we hit a bottom. I like that. I like that level that we're off right there. S&P 500, we're hitting a bottom as well, so I like how these indexes are hitting a bottom right now. So we'll see what we do here in the market open. I do expect the market to come down a little bit more, to be honest, and then bottom out, and then look for an entry there. Yeah, I look at this zone right there. I definitely like that. So I'm gonna be trading a lot of indices today just to see which ones give me the biggest bottom. I like Dow Jones today for sure. S&P 500, it could be better. NASDAQ 100, we're also looking at that. I like NASDAQ 100. I may trade that as well. But yeah, so I took this trade last night about 3R, a little bit more than 3R actually. So yeah, really good trade. You know, just basically I found the top, took the trade off the top, and then I just basically rode it all the way down until basically on the 1 minute we were having divergence right over here, and we were just kind of coming back up. So I closed the majority of my profits there, and it's shooting up right now.
All of the time. My eyeballs are glued to GME in addition to IBM. It is not the last time Valerio.
Interesting. So we got about 10 seconds until the bell opens. The bell is gonna open. Alright, bell just opened. Looks like we're coming up. Yeah, we're pulling back up in the market open.
Okay, so Ford coming to the downside. I do want to pick up some more Ford, guys. So let's wait to see. We did cash out at 67.68. We're waiting on the downside on Ford right now. AMD, adios, amigos. We tried to get that. We talked about 94. Was one of my biggest trades. Was 94 on here, but unfortunately that happens early and we miss it. So we have to wait.
Holy crap! Look at that pullback. Alright, so I'm about to get stopped out in my short. I just got out of my short right now because it was like about 10 points away from hitting my stop and profit, so I might as well just close it out.
IBM right back to that 120.50 area, so it's hovering, and there's like all kinds of level 2.
But I am looking for longs today. Let's see what we do here on the market open.
Here the volume's coming in off of the open, but they're shorting selling every single pop in 12.50 at least for now.
Interesting how Dow, we're basically arranging right there. That's interesting. So Nasdaq looks like it's very volatile right now. S&P 500, we're coming back up. My trade on S&P 500 was basically small profit.
In the 2 positions right now, 30-cent win or so on IBM, but still bouncing around, so we're not going to count those chickens yet. AMD is just gone, so Ford, we didn't get any low. How come I didn't get any picks down there on Ford? 51 we were waiting for, it goes to 50, unbelievable. So right now IBM's tanking, we got that.
Okay, the S&P 500 one may come down. Dow Jones is coming up.
I've seen this party before. I mean, if it snaps back, it just kind of snapped to 33 and snaps back below 59. If it gets below like 75 or 80, then maybe the dip is still going to be in play on NIO. But for now, it looks like it's gone a little faster than I anticipated. And same thing with GameStop. I mean, this is it's already gone through the lows. I'm probably going to be watching to see what happens at that 40 level.
Okay, so today we have the stimulus talks with Biden and the Biden and like his team, whatever. So we're having basically what Biden's gonna be talking about today is gonna be like the new stimulus package. Like he wants to get like a bigger stimulus check, bigger stimulus checks, adding more stimulus to the economy. So with that being said, with that stimulus coming in, that could affect the markets really well. I'm expecting the markets to be affected by that for sure. Okay, I see you. Okay, now Nasdaq is being very interesting right now. Coming down, let's go. But anyway, so I'm expecting some volatility today, especially in the afternoon, because of the Biden talks with the stimulus talks and stuff like that. So we shall see what we do here. But yeah, I am expecting stimulus talks today, and like some kind of volatility because of that.
It's now trying to push through $5. Big level is 535 in the afternoon. This punches through 5 and fails at 535. I want BBIG to the short side. We're through 119 right now, so the lineup.
Okay, we're holding support right over here.
I don't have any targets at this point. Certainly if it's halfway to that 115 mark, that's as good as any.
And guys, where did I say we were going to pick up some? Boom! This stock is going, boys and girls. AMD, where did I say I was going to pick some up? Rewind. 94.40, 94.50. We picked it up and we just cashed that out at 95. So that's a big win for us no matter what. $1.50 now in the money on this IBM short. Hey, today is a good day, as they say on Friday. Intel though, we'll wait on that one. This has not been my most exciting trade, but we go long at 40s, we get out at 60s and 70s. We're still holding a bit. Bye-bye, adios, AMD. We talked about why we like that one. We take out the stick and bang it out for you again. Daily gold net, 934. Let's just keep this party going, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, gotta get that request in CLII, just planning for a NASDAQ. When it's a New York stock, I am going to get involved if I can in that ADMP, but it looks like it's already falling to the downside. And BBIG, I might actually have to try the 5 level. We didn't mention bingo, or at least I don't remember that we did, but BNGO, yesterday was definitely a wild stock. Today, 925 top.
I could enter here, to be honest, but I'm not going to. With these big bars, I do expect some, I don't know, a lot of volatility for today, so I'm not going to go ahead and trade this long. Plus, divergence is building, so I've traded these patterns just like for hundreds of times to know that whenever the RSI is like this, and whenever these candlesticks are like this on the market open, there's probably going to be some divergence on top and then pushing it down furthermore. So I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to take that long.
We did average into our Intel on the downside, so that was a good average. So let's see if we can't get some out. It's very, very violent right now. Back and forth a lot. So we're going to have to wait for 58.50 to break. We could be wrong on this one. We're taking a shot here. I'm not going to dig in anymore. This is not going to be a replay of our friend Microsoft from yesterday, that's for sure. And then Ford, we dug in a little bit more as well at that 51 level. I was kind of looking the high side, but right now we're stuck long on Ford, stuck long on Intel, and then just cashing in right now on wow. Look at AMD, guys. We talked about 94, how much we liked it, and that's where we're long. 94.41. Let's put our money where our mouth is, guys.
Remember, BlackBerry just made a move down towards 12 to 12.30. We've been saying that price range moves a couple of days now. It bounced off of 12.23, and the way I like to get into that trade is once it makes a bounce within the target area, pick up on the long. I got it twice here. Average price is going to be 30. I'm going to scalp some out. And thank you very much, Vince James. Reload on the
Thank you.
And we're going to miss you for a couple of weeks here. But we
Yeah, see that rejection right there. Plus divergence. That's a no bueno for me. Like, it can for sure continue going up, but for me, I'd much rather just wait it out.
Crazy one from yesterday. BBIG just popped up once again. 19.5, 20% now to the upside. Just went from 450 guys to 550 on big time volume again from BBIG.
Yeah, it basically chewed through that 535 like butter. It looks like it's about to. Are we gonna halt here? I'm looking. Yeah, it's gonna halt. Here it is. Yeah, so it's just on level 2. Piling up the bids. Like this is the bid piling up, and then no prices could print above that 48 level, which indicated it was a halt, which it just did. So likely a volatility halt. If we open below, I'd say.
Alright, so we're just waiting right now.
Price that I was mentioning earlier, or just barely above 550 and then immediately back down to 535. That'd be one way for me to get into the short. But otherwise, if we open above 550 and start running, no loss. I will be shorting.
So we just took out that $1.50 right there, or more. Sorry, yeah, basically $1.50 up to 96. So we are very
Look at that rejection.
We have 5% left of our AMD trade, so it's not a huge spot anymore. We take that.
I'm chilling today, guys. I'm up like 1% for the day already for my trade on Nasdaq. So I'm pretty chill. I don't really care if I miss like a kind of a low quality setup, which is this right over here. Also, I want to show you guys my swing trade, my overall swing trade on UJ. So 10R, 10 execution R. What the hell is this? I have no idea what my entries are like. Oh, that's for my recap. So yeah, just a really good swing trade on UJ. Took advantage of the day trade, made about like 6R for my day trade, and then I held it for a swing trade for a daily low, basically a rejection of the low, and it looked like it was gonna go because we broke toward the range that we had over here, right? We broke toward the range, so the next logical thing that UJ will do is come down. That's like the most logical way, because we broke through all the levels, but we rejected heavily right over here, came all the way up. So it is what it is. It is still making lower highs, so I may just go ahead and take it short again on top. Because I can, but yeah, I mean, really good shorts. Let's go to the 4-hour. You can see here overall, like I was trying to take it off the daily chart, so for the swing trade time frame, take it off the daily chart. So my take profit was going to be right over here at 102.716, which is about like what freaking. All the way here. So didn't happen. Don't know why exactly we made a higher low. We could be coming up. If we break toward the 50, we may be coming all the way up. We'll see what we do here if we reject off the lows right over there. But yeah, I mean, it was still a really good trade. I made 10R in total with it. So I'm still very happy about the trades quality and trade setup. And then I was holding like just a small size into it, so nothing really too serious onto it. But yeah, really good shorts. We'll see what we do here. I am interested in taking a short again on it, to be honest. Probably toward this level right over here. We'll see what we do today on the open. I mean, later on the day. If we reject off ADR in this level, I'm gonna go ahead and take a short and then hold it onto the weekend. So this is my level that I'm looking for right over here. So if we reject off this level really well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a short and basically swing trade it all the way down past ADR for the anticipation of the lower high on the higher time frames and the continuation of the momentum toward the downside. But yeah, that was my trade on UJ 10R. Really good swing trade. Okay, so it looks like we're rejecting right now on the Nasdaq. We're struggling to get on top. Look at US 30. Look at Dow Jones 30, guys. We're rejecting right there. Look at that rejection. VWAP's on top. S&P 500 is rejecting as well. Alrighty, things are getting interesting now. Let's see what we do here.
Cannabis, guys. ECB downside today, 4.5%. They announced a debt raise aftermarket yesterday. You can see big move down in the aftermarket. We just took 1050 back, though. Buy side volume coming in for ECB.
Yeah, the cannabis names. Just tweeting out this IBM trade there because, yeah, we go long and we go short, guys. And, yeah, this is a big one for IBM. Still going to the downside. I said about it going down 10%. There it is. There's your 10% on that one. GameStop still hovering, guys. Not much happening on that one. Our AMD, we already took that $2 winner on the $1.50 winner on the maximum there. But now we hold 5% to see where it's moving, and it's coming back into life a little bit here. That is Intel. I don't really have a target for IBM. Let's watch it just crush through 118. If we bring this back a little bit here on a daily chart for IBM, maybe.
Yo, should I do like a gaming live stream? Like now I'm starting to game a little bit more. I used to like not play games at all, like video games. Like just be straight up focused in trading for like a year. But now that I'm really consistent and I have multiple streams of income now. I enjoy gaming. Maybe a little too much. But yeah, I'm excited. Maybe do like a little gaming live stream during the weekend, playing Fortnite. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna be working on the course this weekend too, so that's gonna be kind of like the big project. I'm gonna try to upload a YouTube video this week. Hopefully, I've just been really busy with like setting up the course. With like my back testing and forward testing results, I have to like make a presentation about it. And then I'm gonna also make like a PDF version of it as well for everyone to look at whenever they buy the course. So yeah, just working a lot on the course right now. So that's gonna be like the big project this weekend. Just working on it, making some more content. Hopefully uploading a YouTube video and maybe doing like a little live stream. Who knows? Little gaming live stream. Looks like we're rejecting right now on UJ. I like that. To be honest, I may just I don't know, we may be getting into UJ short. I like the setup that's presenting right now. I like it a lot. So as well, like Nasdaq is doing its thing. We can make some more money on UJ. You know what? I'm taking a short soon. I think on UJ for a scalp, and then later on a day trade. Looks like we're rejecting right over here. I do expect it to come lower, so we'll see. Oh, Forex. My FX book. Okay, we're coming up here. Interesting. Dow Jones 30 looking to come down right now. S&P 500 is coming up. So S&P 500 right now, and the Nasdaq is looking to be leading right now in strength. Look at that strength that we just came up here. So we just broke toward that. I don't know. Nothing really interesting on my point. Like I can't short this. I'm not looking to short this. I'm just looking for longs on it today. So if I miss the trend, it is what it is. Don't really mind. but I do think Nasdaq is going to come down later on. I think this is just the momentum move on the open, and then we're going to come down, we're going to bottom out, and then we're going to come up again. Don't take my word for it. Let's see what happens later on the day.
So Neil just had a stop order trigger there. I don't think this one really should have either, but we're now long through 27, so we're going to live with it, and we're going to see what levels we like. I guess now we don't have a choice. I'm going to drop this off at 26.
Dow Jones, where are you, bro?
I don't know if that's going to go through 27 or not, but I like it.
All right, there you go.
With the high side. I've been liking Palantir long for a very long time. It's still
I'm gonna go ahead and take a short on UJ right now for a scalp.
breakout now through 27. Here we go again, Palantir. This is the levels we're talking about. It's hitting here lots of times. The high 27.50 we got to watch out for on this line, but I'm taking it. Big time trade. Thank you for that, guys. On Palantir, shout out to the family.
I just realized, you know, to be perfectly honest, I didn't know I had that.
Okay, we're bouncing off that bottom right there.
That's a Superman moment. I'm going to jump back in on BBIG, just slam down back to that 550 level. So, I think it's going to be a manual trade, and then watch your ADMP just bounce off of 2 even. I picked up some more ones there. 2 even is the break point for me on that stock. If it goes below there, I'll be out. Just looking for bounces. Big lot, but back into some BBIG when it reclaims this 550.
Okay, guys, yeah, I don't want to be too hasty with some of these trades here, so we are going to get out a little bit of Palantir. We already did for 15 pennies, for 20 pennies. We take that high at 18, actually. I think our bill was, 18, so we did get some 18s there. Let's just wait to see if we're going to get 18s again in 2 seconds. As it's at 17, some size there. We do watch the time and sales right here, and we do watch our level 2s to see if we're in any trouble anywhere. But as I see, the net just keeps on dancing higher. We can spin the money, but instead, close your eyes. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Look at Ford. Now, 1160 off some of these bottoms. Wow, I can't even tweet these anymore. There's so many.
Yeah, there was. I just want to mention, guys, on Palantir, there was a new board member announced today. So CEO, or not CEO, but executive shuffling for Palantir. But huge move there. Nice looking chart for Palantir. This is Fluidine. This popped up yesterday.
I could probably have scalped this long
6 to 9 yesterday. They got
on my day trading account, so it is what it is.
So I'm just going to go back over to if I can GameStop because I know some of you guys are watching this. It has bounced successive times off of well, I guess
This is the next level I'm looking at. Strong resistance right over here.
If this flushes through 44 one more time, I'm going to take a shot. ADMP just broke 2 even. I wanted to come
We
back
could
in.
be making maybe a heads and shoulders, maybe if we reject here. We'll see.
That long off that 3 even spot. Sometimes like to go both ways. In GameStop, it hasn't been long yet. The only way I'll take a long is we actually.
Okay, Dow is coming down with divergence. Interesting.
And if we can take out
All right.
this range here, which is like a 43.75, that looks like it's maybe a short to the bottom. That's a little bit.
Okay, yeah, so we're just seeing all this profit come flying through here, and I'm trying to find out what stocks are printing. It looks like Ford, nicely out there, 66s to 65s. Really super happy with the way that trade panned out. A bid here through the pre-market, 916. That goes up. We take profits. We reloaded down on the downside there for a nice little win on that stock. Palantir still going. Intel back up 20. Look at these winners, guys. IBM $3 and still going down. No idea when to take that one out. 4.15 cents. We talked about that. And then here we go again with AMD. Makes a nice little bottom. I mean, I should have maybe picked some more up right here. 94.70. It's not too late to do that. But we are still 5% long on that one. And today, guys, it looks like we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 6 to start today. Hard to complain with that one. Valeria, you liked it, so here it comes again. Superman for you, Valeria, on your last day until another week. So don't think it's your last day ever, Valeria. I see that smile, Valeria. She's happy to be going home, and we're happy for her. But 6 for 6 ain't a horrible start. Let's go.
Alright, we're just waiting right now.
Confused earlier on Jumaya, guys, but now officially all-time highs. So
Tesla, we're down again. That's interesting.
All-time highs now, 12.5% for Jumaya.
Re-entry into that BBIG, it looks like this 520 is going to be a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to actually believe the position.
Until we're down 6% today. That's a big freaking down day. Sterling, we're up 9% right now, so that's good. He was down like yesterday, so it's gonna have a green day on Sterling. I mean, not Sterling, but on Stellar. But yeah, I think today Intel is like the big down day today. 6%. That's huge. That's very huge. Devon, we're down about 3%. Walmart, we're at break even. Disney, we're up 1.2%. Gold, we're down. Silver, we're down 2%. That's interesting. I think what's interesting for me is Tesla. I'm stocking Tesla right now. We gapped down pretty far, and we're trying to come up right now. That's really interesting. That's something that I'm definitely keeping an eye on right now on Tesla. Having like a little wedge right over here. Very interesting.
So I said that we were 6 for 6, but that's a mistake because when I was saying that GameStop was in the money there, and now it fell back. So we do have to wait.
I'm gonna take a short. I'm gonna put some more some puts once we see a breakout. I'm gonna wait for the I'm wanting to wait for the earnings call, which is about in February, I think 2nd, because I don't want to have some long-term options on Tesla before the earnings. But I'm expecting maybe a bad earnings, so we'll see what we have in the earnings on Tesla. But you're seeing with this wedge right over here, that's a very interesting price action that it's telling us. Definitely see a breaker toward the downside. I like how the MACD is starting to curl down now. We saw a big gap down on Tesla today. But look how we respected that wedge right there. It's very interesting price action. It loves respecting that wedge right there. And we're so divergent on top, so that's interesting on NASDAQ. So there's obviously divergence here on Tesla right now. From right over here even.
So we hold true with that 6 for 6 there, and we run the money on Palantir again. I put on double the position up down here near VWAP. You know, new board member, that's fine. I like what that is. There's demo day coming up. We defend that VWAP beautifully, double our position, and now Palantir almost goes to my #1 stock here. So big time trade there on Palantir.
All right, so 2 hour will be my stocking point, I think, on Tesla.
Here comes rifling back downside, but yeah, nice little cash out there, doubling up the wins on Palantir, guys. Wow.
Yeah, potentially entering on the break of the 50 right over here. Stop being at the high, which is about $73. For me, it's not too much. And then my stop, my take profit being at the mean, which is it's actually not there. Dow Jones is coming up. Back to the mean, it should be around. Yeah, so back to the mean reversion of the price action should be. I just want to check the monthly real quick, just to make sure I'm not wrong. Yeah. So back to the mean reversions of the stock is going to be at $2.68. That's back to the mean reversion of the original pair, where price action was coming at. So that would be my total take profit right there on Tesla, on some options puts. That'll be my mean reversion trade right there. All right, where NASDAQ is coming back down. Very interesting. But yeah, that would be my original kind of like full take profit. So entering right there, and then my full kind of take profit will be at $2 and what is it? My scalp on UJ is coming down right now. We're almost about 1 R in that trade as well. Very good. but where exactly is that point? It's at $2.62. So $2.62 would be right over here. $2.62. So it would give me a fully 7 execution R toward that initial take profit, back to the mean reversion. All right, we're closing on our UJ profits right now. Right over here. So I took a scalp right over here, quick scalp, 200 EMA. I have my lock stop will break even, so I can't lose in this trade. And then I closed about 50% right now. So very interesting in seeing what we do here. We're rejecting off low ADR. I'm not gonna swing trade it yet at the moment because I don't know. We still have resistance right over here. But I do like this. But I'm not really confident on taking it short. That's the thing. Like for a swing trade, for like a whole full swing trade, I'm not really confident because of the big rejection that we saw here. But I mean, it could definitely come down later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and try scalping it and then looking for a day trade. Probably at this level again, right over here. I'll be looking for a swing trade at these levels. But other than that, pretty good swing trade. I mean, pretty good scalp right there. You can see the power with the scalping system. You know, right here on the entry point. Beautiful. In winter mode on the MACD, very beautiful. I'll put that in the recap today on the course. But yeah, we got a quick scalp on that. Nasdaq is coming up. SP 500 is coming up. Dow is coming up, so let's see what we do here.
We got out, and the majority of our shares at the high side, so we're going to see what it does now at 1150. Yeah, things are slowing down a bit here on a Friday, but look at the NASDAQ trying to go one more time. So let's see if it goes one time back to the upside. We can check out Microsoft. All these earnings are coming, guys. Wow. Microsoft, all-time highs here on Softy. We may be getting close.
Ooh, UJ is just falling down through the roof right now.
232, so 229, yeah. Big time win.
I'm going to go ahead and try scalping another short right now. But I'm just going to wait on it real quick. Alright, I just took another short on UJ. UJ fully up now at almost 1.5 R right now. I like it. Like it a lot.
I've been trying to wait for this one. I didn't want to step in front of the train too early, but if the turn is going to be off of that high, you're going to likely see me have it as long as I can get a fill. You don't want me to be short this thing? Oh, okay, I'm not going to change this one to the downside. And we talked about this. If you plan to get in multiple times, which I do in front of 925, you have to have an area where you're comfortable starting the position. If you start it too far away from your target out, then suddenly you're going to end up losing more money than you want if you end up in the size position as your plan. So I'm not going to chase the NGO here. I don't want to be shorting and starting around that 9, into that 925. Before I just missed it. But you guys aren't going to miss what's happening now. Why? Because Brendan's going to give it to you at the beginning.
Hey guys, yeah, 10 o'clock. Let's have a look at North American markets here. You can see red numbers top to bottom, more or less. We are still negative, but trying to get back in the right direction here. S&P 0.3%, 0.5% from the down. You can see the NASDAQ almost positive once again. Trying to get back into positive territory. Tough to see there, but the charts are pointing to the upside. The Russell 0.9% here in Toronto.
But yeah, that's gonna be my my trade frame on NASDAQ. Yeah, I like UJ right now. I like how I'm calling off the top right now on UJ. Just literally off the top of ADR. have some levels on the higher time frames as well and lower highs for a continuation toward the downside. I like that.
Right, we're just celebrating some Palantir wins there, getting some out now, 27-12, 27 and change. So a good little win there on Palantir. IBM, we don't have to worry about. There we go, another out on Palantir. Good. IBM, we didn't have to worry about that. It does reject that 18 or so break, so we're back into the short. Well, we're still in the short here. $3 in the money now on this one, and $1 in the money on our boy GameStop right now. As that continues to rip higher, let's just wait to see how high this one goes. I don't know, Neil, if you're 40. I know you were talking about 50, but that's probably a spot that a lot of traders are looking at. So
Gotta get a hook for it.
yeah, we'll put an order like 48 and see if we get it. Let's
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you made that point because sometimes.
Okay, Dow Jones
guys
coming
come
up
back
right
and
there.
we try to explain everything that we're looking at to you guys in real time. Every now and then, like an obvious point gets missed. We know that that's Gene. That's not Gene. That is not GameStop. Gene is good stock. I'm agreeing with it. Look, I'm gonna get some out in front of higher date. Very similar to BlackBerry, but because GameStop is a bit of a different beast, that's why I want to hold through that break. I'll probably be covering somewhere around like that 49. I just think once the stock sees that 50 mark, some selling will come in for anyone that's been holding on to this long position. I could be wrong about that, but you have to have a plan of action, I think, to take these trades on. And look, you can not have a target sometimes that works out for you. I prefer having at least a little bit of one. Sorry, back to bingo here. The second time it breaks off the VWAP or bounces to the upside, I get a little bit more picky with my entry. So the first time I would have taken it gladly, starting at 9 to 905. This time, I need to see it trade up towards that.
Alrighty.
9.5, before I'm gonna take the short in.
Nasdaq is just basically we're gonna wait its sweet time.
The second time through, so I gotta have a better price, which means I'm risking less.
Right, exactly, and that goes right back into our a discussion that we're going to be having today about risk management. She'll join us after the show. We'll talk all about risk management and how Neil and I approach that on a daily basis. I don't think there's anything more important to your trading than risk management. And with that being said, guys, like, hell to the yeah for GameStop. Belly dance this one off, guys, as we take 45s long, and now we go to the... I can't speak without Brendan in my ear. What up, Pete?
Another one, guys, just popping up here. Procter & Gamble. Not a lot to look at on the chart, but they're teaming up with this Rhinostics to take to market an innovative nasal swab for COVID-19 testing that apparently will cut the testing time in half, which obviously everyone is desperate of at this point. Actually, having downside, though, for PG.
Downside for Procter. That's interesting. Selling news. Look, the sell-off is coming here in BBIG. I made a couple of bundles here. I had a stop order that did not work. I mean, I had to manually get out, so it cost a few extra cents here. I got back into the trade when it showed the same weakness. I then decided to trim half of it because I thought I was going to reverse long 560. I would have, by the way, and I can cancel that order. There we go. I should cancel that. Then this consolidation happened at 5, where my intention was, okay, so look, I'll just take this out at the bottom end of the range, or whatever, just walk away with that like 40-cent win, and then when it breaks the bottom end of the bottom here, just get back into position and scalp it for the rest of the move. Well, you know, when you get looks like this on some of these high money stocks, unless you
Yeah, we're just waiting right now.
more than you want to, sometimes you miss the entry to the trade. So
I think eventually it's gonna come down. But again, with Nasdaq, you have to be patient with it. No need to rush things. No need to go ahead and short something. I mean, trying to, like, you know, chase the trade. Yeah, Dow Jones making a high right there.
GameStop actually breaks the high. It's still in that upward trend. If it pulls back into VWAP, I think that's going to be a decent re-entry.
UJ is taking its sweet time too. But like I said, again, I have my locks up a break even, so I can't lose in the trade. And I already closed about like 70% of the position.
GameStop is pulling back to that 45. So 45 is my kill spot on GameStop. I think it's easy to get in and out whenever you want because there's 10 million in shares. And those locates are really, really cheap even if you want to go short. But I'm looking for BlackBerry first off of this VWAP for 1240 area.
Yeah, exactly. Good look on GameStop there. Yeah, we are... we're still in on GameStop. Okay, 40. We get out some on VWAP break there, but we're very, very light here on Ford, so we don't have to worry too much about that. In our GameStop position, it's a light one, but that's why I was hoping for more. I should have took that $1.40. That would have made more sense, right?
Maybe I want to make more money today trading UJ than Nasdaq. Just like what was it, Tuesday?
I'm looking to get out, man. I mean, this could break. Let's find a little bit more of an aggressive out than we did last time, just in case. 117.70. I don't know. Let's keep our 118 and change just in case that one does go. But we're still looking for a big win here from our boy IBM.
We're about 1.5 R in profit right now.
Anyone wondering on this
Actually,
ISO,
1.8.
ISU on the
It's falling,
NASDAQ?
UJ. It's falling. Let's go. Come on, UJ. Keep falling, bro.
This was a former SPAC.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that sweet,
Yesterday
sweet,
was the
sweet,
first
sweet
one.
money right there.
ISU
Let's go. Come on. Look at that. Look at that push.
Yesterday, guys.
Finally pushing down.
Bingo is its name, though. It just
Thank
goes
you
that
for giving the
move.
money.
Checking it out
I
very,
deserve,
very quickly. And
UJ.
why, do I not like that short for a hold? Because here is that 950 level. We mentioned.
Alright, so 2R right now.
I think that's gonna be
I'm gonna close a little bit more on my scalp. On my new scalp that I took on the break at the 200 EMA.
How far it can go. I saw someone throw like a 10-20 in the chat. Your guess is as good as mine, but I want something right off of this 950 level, and that's going to be the first leg that I'll jump into. I can start it around the mid-30s, but only probably pretty small, and see how good of a price I can actually get. I'm anticipating shots as this comes out of the scene, because remember, 925 was the pre-market breakout trade. So people took that as their first long in bingo today, and if it snaps back and fails to get to 950,
Very beautiful trade right there.
That's what I prefer to be shorting on.
Okay, so Ford comes out on a 50 break, but it's still a very, very profitable stock for us. And again, depending on where you got out and where your share sizes were, that's a good trade. Like, see, this is the thing, guys. When you're taking 1150s,
Come on. Keep
and getting
going down. Keep going
67,
down.
60, 61s, and
Give me
then
that
when
money.
it finally breaks, that is a 3-cent hit. So that's how you know that we manage our risk and what we're looking at there as well. And talk about managing our risk.
There you
IBM
go.
Still going to the downside. My target's
There
probably
you
around
go.
here.
Keep going
Probably
down.
take some out. It's bounced off here just a few times. It's 1150, 1130. Decent spot to get out some IBM, man. We've already crushed this stock.
Leave a like.
So let's get it out if it breaks back.
Leave a like if you guys saw that sweet, sweet trade.
That's my new out. We're gonna get out here.
Scalping UJ. People say I don't trade Forex.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
one leg,
I'm just really selective on my trades in Forex.
I see clapping over there.
But literally, like this week, I made more money trading UJ than Nasdaq than any other day.
I just had another alert on this one. CLII, guys, came back into 21 and held, which was resistance in the pre-market, held as support now. Bouncing off of 21, CLII, guys.
Okay, yeah, so IBM, I put that order in. We will get out of that one very, very soon if it does break above. And I just like to play the thirds, right? The quarters. So, the quarters. 25, 50, 75 and O's. You guys know that, so we're going to play it off 1775. The bottom's been in too many times here at 1135, 1150, or let's call 11750, sorry. So that's been a nice little bottom there, so I think it's worth putting that stop order out and just taking it out if that is good. So we'll wait on that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get close a little bit more in profit right now on UJ.
About that a little bit. That's been a good one. And then Palantir still, man. We should have reloaded again. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Actually, I think I'm considering on just keeping this little scalp right over here. Even though it's a small position left, I'm gonna go ahead and keep a little small portion of it. Alright, just close a little bit more in my scalp right now. Let's go. It's pushing down. Leave a like if you guys saw that trade. Come on. So I just closed the majority of my scalping. My scalp right over here.
Come on. So BNGO looks like it's going to run me over. I'm going to be honest with you, this 950. I just got some more shares to get my price.
I'm going to go ahead and lock my stop at a little bit more in profit right now on that second scalp. Alrighty. So now we're just chilling. We're chilling for the day.
I'm not going to be adding to the short position. If it breaks 50,
Very nice day today. Made about percent on this on Nasdaq 100 swing trading it short. And very nice scalps right now on UJ.
A couple of days now to the upside since inauguration. In fact, 1, 2, now 3 days for OPTT, another 6.5% for Ocean Power, guys.
Yeah, shoot, there's been so many strong stocks heading into some of these rebalances of portfolios due to inauguration. So, yeah, pay attention to some of those plays. I like this BFT, guys, and breaking through 19. I think it's probably worth something here. More importantly, 1910. So we'll put that on board if we can get 1910s here on this name, BFT. So pay attention for that one. Seems like crypto's trying to bounce a little bit here. I haven't had many plays. Something's going on with my internet here. I don't know what it is. It's very, very slow. 32.65 to the upside. We don't have crypto on our platform yet. That's through Day Trade the World, P Pro 8. But there's a little bounce back to the high side. We made a bottom of 30,350 last night. So a nice little bounce back here for crypto up. I mean, again, a nice little 8% bounce back, but is 8% really anything when it comes down to the crypto market? Probably not. Palantir back to reload session. Are we going to do it? Let's find out.
Yeah, and back out of that 45 on GameStop. That breaks, which it looks like it will, and I just got out, so it'll be a muted win, unfortunately, on GameStop. I'm looking at that CLII because I didn't have, look, I haven't had any executions on this stock. I was looking for a turn. I thought selling the news would make a lot of sense to me with this SPAC, the EV Go SPAC, that is. And that's likely going to be the play. BNGO just, and that's actually a good execution, so thank you for the quick order. We just broke that 50. I got out just about, actually like a 52. I think we got out there on BNGO, so not a lot of slippage. If it gets to like 10, maybe we'll take another crack at it, but I want this to settle down before I get back in. I'm now eyeballing the CLII. I liked it. If it were to have broken this opening range here, 2050 to take it on 20 short using 2050 as an out, it's creeping down. It's not there yet, but I have to have a plan of action before that happens. Brendan?
So Tiffany, guys, was the big one last year as far as takeover is concerned in this group. Ralph Lauren just popping up. Apparently some chatter floating around that somebody may be interested in RL.
Ralph Lauren, I know my wife's interested in it, but probably not to buy it, just to buy the clothing there. Palantir comes out, we get out, so we did not take that nether reload there. You saw that. Again, we want to make sure we put some profits. I didn't like some of these moves there on Palantir, just too aggressive to the downside with only a little bit of breathing room back high side there. So didn't love that trade, so we did not reload it, and there's our out. So again, like 26.78, out 67, that's 11 cents. Look at this wins, 80s all the way up. So again, we talked about that risk management video. I don't think there could be a better time for us to drop that here, as we've been doing exactly that today, and I think we've been managing it pretty well on the risk side. So that's Palantir looking. IBM, we did get out on that break. Again, I think that's the prudent thing to do. It is still hovering around, but we do put that profit in our pockets there on IBM, guys.
Yeah, and just a quick note here. There's BlackBerry just came back in on a little bit of a dip buy. But Neo, and thank you guys. I love this community sometimes because forgot about Neo at least a little bit here. Testing right into a couple of days ago, anyways, the 60 level. That's a big one. There might be, if there's a redonkulous amount of size here in the offer, I think I'll take it that way. But redonkulous means minimum like at least a few 100,000 shares by absolute minimum would have to be there for me to take short into this train. We talked about the range it's been on, and the stock has had some trouble, at least in the last week, breaking out of this range. That's the reason of interest off that 60 level. If it holds, fair enough. We'll take a scalp trade to the short side. I don't think I want to be holding Neo trades to the short for anything but a scalp trade. As I mentioned, BlackBerry, I was more interested in 1240 than VWAP, as that's sort of a moving target. Look, there's a bit of a pivot at this price in the pre-market here, and that's why we're picking up some BlackBerry. It's outside of that target range from 12 to 1230. But what I would do with this trade is just say the front end of that range at 30, I'll give it that 10 pennies and get out, because I'm still looking for a 12 long on BlackBerry and playing that range for more shares. Brendan?
Mentioned OPTT earlier. This is SunPower, SPWR. Apparently some of the executive actions that...
Yeah, this could be a very powerful move toward the downside. We'll see. Because we're still making lower highs on daily on the 1 hour, 4 hour chart. So it could be a very nice move toward the downside. And we're rejecting off that level. Like I said, I told you guys if we were going to reject that level, I was going to take it short. But I did. Make the plan, trade the plan. Yeah, I like how we're rejecting clearly off that level.
Well, no, I mean, Canopy is the largest cannabis stock that I own, but for a trade right now, after...
I just don't like the support that we're looking at right now
and it's gonna wait there for a while.
On the 15-minute and 1 hour, like with these EMAs.
That got,
That's the only kind of downside of this trade.
That got lit up here on that move to the high side. Wow, let's check out CGC as well.
But I'm using the higher time frames as more of a confluence toward my side.
We came in today with some negativity in the cannabis space, and then look what happened. Takes out yesterday's high, Canopy. Okay, I don't know if any, or this is still Afria. Come on, charts. Still the same. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think it took out that $34. But Canopy today making moves back to the high side right now. I don't know. This seems to be pretty choppy. It gets to 33.5. I wish I would have saw that. I do think it were a little bit of a short at 34, but
Okay, we're
right
coming
now,
down finally. Dow Jones, we're coming down.
Move as well, maybe.
S&P 500, we're coming down.
That chart will change and we'll catch it. Yeah, so that's
All right, looks like we're pinching finally on Nasdaq, so I could finally set up a trade frame right there.
Here, I'm gonna look to go long on Tilray through 1810, guys. Yesterday's high. Let's see if it gets ramped up again. 1810 long Tilray.
A couple of things here. First, watch out that OBLN just pushed back down through 7 and VWAP here. 660 looks like it's going to be interesting for consolidation. I might jump into a short at that price. I did not take this BNGO when it failed at 950, and the reason is it didn't feel like that was like if I shorted this a couple of times here, that wasn't a big enough.
All right, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. But I do like how the Nasdaq is looking right now.
So that's not a big enough push for me to say, okay, that's the one.
Now the Nasdaq is presenting a really good kind of trade frame right now that I like. But I'll be right back.
For this thing to be done, so I'm still looking for that one to maybe push higher before I get in. BlackBerry is going to be a success. I don't know what I'm going to hit here. Let's hit the hot dog. Why? Because I don't know. Hot dog and sports go together, and I haven't mentioned it once, and I promise maybe this will be the only time I do. But go Bills. Maybe I'll have a hot dog while enjoying that game. I am very, very nervous about that game for the Bills on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. It looks like Mahomes will be pretty healthy. Oh, okay, Tilray. I didn't even notice that. Let's just take a little bit of shares right now on this Tilray bump up. Wow. Like, again, I'm wondering, guys, like, is someone really taking these trades ahead of when I'm taking them? Like, it was down here at 1780, and we talked about liking Tilray, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, futures don't do anything. This just spikes up like crazy. I don't think we have that kind of power, but okay. Nice little move upside, so that gets me in at 06 there. Let's see if Tilray can continue it. The magic to the high side. I'm going to wait to see where this took off from. 1790, that's going to be my spot to get out, but what a big move that was there on Tilray. Wow, okay. Big move to the high side. I was not expecting that. Next time we're going to take along and then talk about it. You saw that magic happen on AMD also. Okay, the only other stock that we have right now is Tilray, and then we have GameStop. So GameStop still busting through. We still have this 45. We're waiting on it. We did dump some of our shares there for that dollar. That was 45. We got out at 43.75. So that was a $1.25 hit. We had a $1.40 winner. We didn't take it. Let's see if it still wants to go. Some nice area build down here at 44. I think it's worth probably putting some more bids. Maybe even back down here, 44.75. Maybe I'll take a little bit more at 45, to be honest with you.
Yeah, someone was just asking false break at 60 there on NEO. Here's the problem with NEO. That is a little bit orderly. And by orderly, I mean, look at that movement to the upside. That is the opposite of parabolic. I'll play the nerd side here and tell you that is linear. And that is very, very orderly buying. When you see that happen in NEO, and I've observed it in Palantir, you stay away from shorting it. So, no, I ain't taking that. Of course that's going to happen to me here, guys. I need to get out of this trade immediately because every now and then this is going to happen to you. And again, you can use different types of stop orders. But look, I didn't mean to get into a GameStop short there. But you do see this crazy wick to the downside. Then broke that 43.50, so I ended up shorting it where it was, which was at 45. That could work. It's entirely possible it does. But hey, you know what? We talk about risk management all the time. We're dropping a video on it. If you don't like a trade and you don't have a plan for it, then why are you holding it? You absolutely shouldn't. If anybody's curious as to how that could happen, how can I get triggered into something off one of those dark blueprints? Could I get rid of it? Actually, the answer is yes. And if you are interested in how our stop orders work and the different ones that we have, hey, we have a vehicle for that. Called our Q&A session. We are doing another one for all of our members on Monday. If you are not a member, plans does not take very long. We do it every other Monday for you. We'll all be there. Sean, Brendan, myself. Miss B will not, unfortunately, fortunately, because she's taking a holiday. And a room special guest will be coming through to get some questions ready for him on the futures. It is after the show on Monday. We always have a good time doing it, so make sure you jump in on that, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. And for members, again, sign up now. It's $5. It's pretty cheap there to talk to us a little bit there on a one-on-one. We'll talk all about our strategies. And you can ask me questions. Anything you guys want will be at your beck and call, similar to what we are now. I did take a little bit more on GameStop there. Still similar out. We took that very bottom out there. Probably going to hold this one just to see, man. I mean, we're having such a big day today. 42.50 maybe my new out here on game.
Taking a short right now on the Nasdaq.
With a recap of small caps, which we call small cap recap.
Hey that were moving around in the pre-market this morning ended up being a little bit of a sleepy kind of day in small cap world. I was looking at this one, IBIO, 190 up here to $2. Never even came into play, just straight downside. We came back into this kind of area from aftermarket yesterday. There was a little bit of positive news. Overall, really a nothing trade. CLSN from yesterday, really wanted this one higher. Missed that at the open, ended up chasing it a bit. We're down to 130, so a decent little scalp. You had to be pretty quick because we are starting to get back above 140 now. So revisit that one at 150, but this 175, 180 area from yesterday, the bigger level for CLSN. Lastly, not fastly, but lastly, ADMP, big gap to the upside this morning, 250. A great level on the daily chart. We talked about it in the pre-market, all the way down to 180 for ADMP. So a couple of trades, but really a quieter type of day, guys, right across the board. Back to you.
It certainly is. One of the stocks that hasn't been quiet is OBLN. I did mention there was a consolidation around the 660. Just waiting for it to hang around there a little bit lower. The reason I like it, you're going to have a dip. You're going to have a pre-market pop into 665 before it failed. Then you have an opening range breakout through 665. You have a pullback into that price range. So if I get consolidation, I'm going to go short here at 666. Yeah. So I'm short at 666. Whatever, I guess these things happen. That's random. Actually, it was not intentional, by the way. If it breaks this 650 area, I will take a little bit out for the scalp in front of it because it's been the range, and why not take 15 pennies if you can, which I can here with active trading. The other thing I'll do is get some orders all the way down to 6 even. You can't look.
Okay, we're coming down on you Nasdaq 100. I took a short right there.
And guys, we don't love what's going on here. Like I talked about.
This is more of a scalp. I'm not looking to short day traded. I'm just looking for a scalp right now. So I'm happy to just take my money and get out of the markets.
And then like 650 breaks almost immediately. So thank you very much for the momentum to the downside there. But 6 even is an obvious place where I think there will be support. Just look at the chart. Everyone is looking at the same chart here, guys. Make sure you're doing that. I don't know how many times you get like a shot to like have instantaneously. Sean makes a teaching point there, and you see it play out live for me. Like minutes later, guys. If you don't like what's going on, I don't know what to say. Speaking of which, wow, if Valeria's taking a vacation, if we can't get to like 5,000 likes, it takes 2 seconds for you guys to hit the like button. Let's send her off on a good note. It's already been a heck of a fun show, at least in my opinion. I know, Sean, you're probably going to agree with this, but come on. She's wearing North Carolina blue. I'm a Michigan State guy. But anyways, let's send off Valia on a nice note. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that like, put a smile on her face. She's got a long flight ahead of us. Let's go to Miss Team.
Indeed, Neil. Guys, please hit thumbs up. I'll be very, very happy and miss you a lot. And it will be very important to me to see that you like the show, and we'll miss you too. Back to guys.
Yes, sir. That's what it's all about. So I do now have my orders out. And the other thing too is that you can always see us.
Our Nasdaq is coming down.
2,000 already. Thank you guys so much. We are 40% of the way there. That wasn't that hard math. But
a little bit slow. It is what it is.
Back on DMGO looks like maybe it was and I missed it. Brendan's got something for us.
News on MoneyGram, guys. MGI moving here. It was halted briefly there. MoneyGram teaming up with Visa Direct through a new checkout.com site to expand their digital payment platform. So big move up here for MGI. You can see it was halted briefly there. 680 now, up to above 750 for MoneyGram.
Okay, Rob, speaking about MoneyGram, let's check out PaySafe again. I actually forgot to put in that 1910, so let's see where we're at. Didn't break, so that's okay. We're still looking at this BFT to see if we can get a runner here. 1910 or so on BFT. Keystroke error, we talked about that again. Getting out by accident right there on Tilray. We did not mean to get out there on Tilray. We went to get more long as we were trying to defend this 1780 like we talked about. Instead, we got out, so it's going to show a small loser, but we doubled up our position to make up for that, because out and then double, that's where we wanted it. Then we got some out there at 1803 or 04. What are we long at? 91. So that was a nice win, but we didn't get out enough. Just wondering if it can go back to the high side up here, 1810 or so on Tilray. We'll wait to see if that one can come through, but that's going to be Tilray. IBM, it looks like we did good on that, out temporarily anyways. Out there at 1773. It does go high as 1810. That was our spot before falling back down. So a nice win on that one. Let's check it out on our friend Mr. Softy, which was no friend of mine yesterday, except for what? Wow, 230. This is a big, big trade there. Congratulations, anybody that bought Softy yesterday. We lost a little bit on it in the early going, but this might be a good spot to start selling. 229.30. Look at the Nasdaq coming to the downside here. If anything's going to give up the ghost, it might be Microsoft here at 229.30 on a 1 minute chart. But I'm still watching that Tilray, which is my biggest position. We doubled up our GameStop position, by the way. We took more shares there. Both times at
Okay, Dow Jones is falling, so we're seeing correlation on the assets right now.
down here. It's been, like I said, we have enough capital in the old piggy bank
S&P
right now,
500 is falling, but I think Dow Jones has more momentum right now toward the downside.
But enough profit
I like that. So we may call a little bottom right over here. We'll see.
Up at 46.20 this time.
Oh, don't break piggy
I like
banks,
how look at 50 is curling back up.
Look, sometimes the best trade to make is not to have one. I talked about the reason why I would not short 60 because of the linear move to the upside and non-parabolic, but I will take a shot in front of 61 because it went parabolic on a 60 break. And again, trust me, we'll have bigger positions in NEO than today because I didn't really want this short, and there isn't a lot of size on the level 2. There's basically nothing there, so immediately out, and just mad.
Okay, finally we're seeing some push down.
Out of it, 161 breaks. If this is a failed break, this I would take to the short side off that failed break. Brendan?
Little one here, guys. APWC, another crazy mover, already halted once. Microcap company, 56 million on the market cap. Asia Pacific.
Alrighty, we're coming down. Let's go.
Which is APWC, 75%, just straight upside. Since the word
We're almost about 0.5 R in profit right now. Once we're at 0.5 R, I'm going to lock myself a break even because this is a short trade, so I am kind of going against my trading plan right now because I was only looking for longs on Nasdaq, so I'm going to be extra careful and, you know, lock my stops, break even, risk free, whatever.
Nice little long, good win for us there. Unfortunately, it doesn't look that great because we do have that drop arrow there, but it was an average in, back down at view up, and now back up to 1805. So that's a good winner. GameStop now 50 cents in the money, and we doubled up our spot. So yeah, we're gonna go positive on this stock. I put an order literally at the high of the day, like 46.20. Like if we can get back up there, we will take some out. I'm gonna try to hold it, and this is not a good risk profile here because you don't want to hold something $2 to only make $1, but I think we get to that spot right now. So we'll take out some, and then we hold for a little bit higher. And if we can get upside there, then the risk profile completely changes.
Alrighty,
So that's why
I lock my stop. I break even.
Longer if we can get above 47, as that's kind of uncharted territory here.
So I can't lose on the trade anymore.
So we're gonna wait on that one. Neo definitely
It is not risk free,
shorted it.
so
Exactly, no, quick there.
On back.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
We talked about, I mean, you can see right here, this is why I guess I gotta post up the sticky notes because look at those prices, guys. 58.60 and 50.
Dow Jones, look at that. We're falling right there.
If I could just rewind the clock a little bit here, I said that we liked this 58.60 level.
S&P 500 were falling as well, so it looks like the indices are finally falling toward the downside. Let's go. We're almost about a full 1 R on the trade right now. I'm about to close 50% out of my trade. Lock my lock yourself that break even, so I cannot lose on a trade anymore. Come on, guys. We're having a freaking awesome day so far. Alright, we're at 1 R right now, closing half. Leave a like, guys. We're having a fucking phenomenal day. 2 trades on UJ, very good winners right now. Another trade on, you know, on Nasdaq right now, shorts. We're about 1.13 R in profit, close 50%. It's risk free. Leave a like, guys. Come on. Leave a like, subscribe. We're having a really good day right now. And it looks like UJ is starting to come back up right now. So we'll see what we do at this level. We could present another entry right over here. So that's where it gets a little bit interesting in my side. I do expect a continuation toward the downside, at least toward this level right over here.
Just wanted to give you that update. I did just got some out of that deal, but I want to hold half for a bigger move. It's just a risk profile thing. For a stock like an NIO, I'm always going to take some off a little more shallow than I would on something which is ridiculously overvalued, has no business being up 50% or 100%. Then you're saying, okay, when I have the turn, go hold it for everything. It's going to be well. Not in NEO, no way, no how. Take what you can get so that if this breaks the new high, 61.05, the second trade will not be a losing trade, and I can more confidently hold down back to maybe like a 60-50 level. Brendan?
Another little one, guys, on the infrastructure side of things, electrical equipment maker PPSI, another micro-cap company here.
All right, we're coming back up. We're pulling back up. So that's why I was, you know, very careful on my shorts. I'm gonna go ahead and close my scalp, my full scalp right now
10:30.
on Nasdaq, because I am kind of more bullish on it. So, to be honest, we are at the level where I am expecting it to go up. So we'll see what we do here. I was expecting Nasdaq to come down all the way here, at least toward this level right over here, but we'll see.
Valeria's last European update at 11 o'clock for a week. Is going to be gone all next week. So her last update coming up at 11 for all of next week, guys. Again,
And guys, we come back here with a nice little banger because look at Softy. We defend that 229 level. We see you VWAP. We take that 14s, 15s. We get out 40s. Now we're at 43. So a nice little 30-cent winner right now on Microsoft and still going to the high side. So a good trade here for Microsoft. We're going to hopefully load up even more if we got closer to this, but it didn't. So we take that out for a 30-cent win on Softy there. We're still holding small, but we did take that out there on Microsoft for yet another win. So we're going to go, I don't know when it's going to be today. We'll add it all up afterwards for you guys. As Tilray looks like it wants to go. And then here goes GameStop. Let's see if we make another run to the high side here. 46.20 is going to be where we're going to try to get some out here for a $1.20 win. We've had $2 for you on AMD. We've had $3 for you on IBM. We've had Intel big trades off the open. Palantir, I don't need to talk too much about Palantir. That was out of our last 10% there, not great, but you can see it broke VWAP. We tried to hold it, we didn't.
I like how Dow is holding support right over here. I may go ahead and call the and try taking the bottom right over here and taking it long on Dow Jones. I do like that. So we'll see. Dow Jones coming down. So it looks like Nasdaq may be coming down a little bit more, which is fine. I closed the scalp because, you know, it's a scalp. It's not. I'm not looking to hold it. And plus, taking this short wasn't part of my plan right now. So I knew that, you know, I had to be a little bit careful on that.
Yeah, that's why I took some out of the 80s, and you do not let it go past that high of the day. Now, you can have a plan, it's all well and good. I'm going to show you VVIG. I literally outlined what
I'm going to go ahead and try reverse trading it now toward the upside. We'll see.
The first time it didn't work. The second push at
Alright, so UJ is pushing back up. I'm going to go ahead and close my scalp on UJ. I mean, I can go ahead and let it basically stop me out at break even, which is my stop is like right over here. But I want to like at least take advantage of the money that I have left right over here.
The second time, third time it tests through, when it's likely to break, that's where you're looking to hold in that situation. And I got back out.
We'll see. We'll see what we do here.
And then missed every single move to the downside. Sometimes you just have to hold the position. I don't care how much liquid it is or 12 million shares. If you're trading multiple things at once, you will or can often miss that re-entry point, and then that throws the whole trade out the window. I can't be too mad at this one for Alibaba. It is making the move to the upside. It's actually not green yet. It'll have to get to 260. But I really thought there'd be a bit of a dip. Today, the market's still a 0.5% down after at least a little bit of a recovery and then now pullback. But that didn't necessarily involve Alibaba getting anywhere close to that 250 to 252 area. So missed opportunity here. Looks like it has a shot to go green on the session still, which we thought would happen. I just didn't think would happen.
Yeah, some of these stocks move a little too quickly for us there. Okay, so this is what I was talking about on AMD. Someone said I'm talking about AMD as it hits session lows. Me no in. So right now, 94.40 was our break. This is that big win that we had. Yeah, and this is why we got out, man. It breaks through VWAP. It breaks that level. I'm not going to hold this backside. So again, just understand. We talk about it all the time, but just understand the style of trading that you're doing before you decide if you're going to win or not on some of these names, because if you're going to hold it forever, it's just a different style of trading than we're sort of doing on the show right now.
Looks like it's continuing going down. It is what it is. I managed to get about 0.50%, 0.60 or 70% on this trade. Actually, let me check. I think it's like around 0.50%. So 0.5% on that trade, which is pretty good. But it looks like we're coming back down here.
Shakib talked about, I was saying, new money going into Ford and out of NEO. It's exactly what happened today. So hot dogs going everywhere. Like Ford, opposite. Money coming out of Ford. You could have noticed that early when it didn't go. And then switching back.
I may go ahead and take a scalp here on the break.
So what a good out that was.
For a kind of a level 2 of my system.
Should have on that 58.60 break. It was one of my top stocks on the list, but I did ignore that because we were in too much hot fight.
And an RLXD entry as
Yeah,
well.
we do have a Hulk. Thank you guys for noticing. I have my Hulk page up, so I do catch these. It's the second Hulk for
Where is that? Actually, it's right over here.
Now up 100%.
I'm gonna put my stop right over here.
First, I mean, it's a little more parabolic on this move than it was on the first one. So this is strong, much stronger than what you saw in BBIG, which is a second day play, and it already come down heavily the second day. So this would be a little bit of a different story here in APWC, and just a little bit more care.
Alright, UJ's finally coming up. I think I'm gonna close my trade right now. It's not something that I expected. I really wanted it to come down, but it's holding 21 EMA right now. So there's not really anything I could do but close it out.
I was going to double check there. It hasn't actually popped in. I know it's very high on that one, so be careful. 3 million share free float on Asian Pacific there. $56 million market.
Alright, so I just got out of my UJ trade right now as it's pushing up.
Needs to come through, and then we'll wait. But now it looks like it might have failed. Let's adjust and put it here. I hate doing this, but let's take 70 cents on this name GameStop if we can get it. That would be nice. Who knows if we can. Tilray, our trade actually. I haven't done this one in a while, but I'm going to do it, and I apologize. I talk all the time about not trading too many cannabis stocks intraday.
Alright, I'm short NASDAQ right now.
A little nasty. You have to sort of take some breaks. That happened. I thought we might have had one here. We called this, and then it ran against us, or ran without us. We tried to average, and we got out. I mean, there's no damage done on this, but we got out high side before dropping it off there at 1784. So thank God we got out. But just to let you guys know, we are out now of that name. So that one's gone off the board. See ya. Neo falling right back down now. NIO. Can we find a spot to go long on this name? Hopefully we can. It's not that consolidation again here at 60.80. Watch out there, 60.80. Look at the NASDAQ though. Sell-off Friday has started. So we got out. Oh, that was the other one. We got out again of Microsoft. Yeah, beautiful. And again, look at these outs, man. We could have got out there 229.80 for the highest. We do get out on a 50 break, or sorry, a 54 break there. So
look at that.
Nice little 40 cents in our pocket.
Coming down again. Let's go. So took a winner right over here. We got stopped. Actually, I closed that. We didn't get stopped. We didn't get stopped out on this position. And then we're in another short trade right now.
Just starting to rip here. You can see the volume coming in. Just took out recent highs through 3 on a volume spike. YI, another one, 111.com, also a big pop. So really small cap, micro cap, even Chinese stocks popping up, guys.
And APWC opens back up, gets a downward halt. No locates for us here, and just checked and it was unavailable. And probably, I don't know, I probably should have had it when Brendan first mentioned this stock. If I checked, maybe there was some opportunity to get it and pay for the short. Certainly, yeah, you probably could, I'm almost assuming. But it is a downside.
As UJ is coming back down. Dang it. This is what it is. This actually happened to me on Tuesday, I believe. That's why I usually lock my stop at break even.
We took the dip by at 12.40. I got some out for like that 11-cent win. I was trying to work this a little bit higher past that pre-market breakout price at 55 and thinking we'd go at least a little closer to that 70. That didn't happen. But this trade was always going to be taken out back at break even once I hit my first target. If I had not hit that first target and it had stalled out at 45,
we're pulling back up on NASDAQ right now.
But now we're back into that trade. In front of 12 even is going to be the name of the game. The current low is 12.15, so not a bad place to start a long position if BlackBerry falls any further. For now, let's go to the sector watch, and not as mixed of a board today. One way here, Brendan. So go to the big screen.
Yeah, kind of stuck in the red here as far as the overall market is concerned. We'll have a look at the S&P now 0.5% in negative territory. Yeah, take your pick right across the board. Widespread selling heading into the weekend. SIVB here standing out in the banking group as one of the banks, 5.3% to the upside. Everything else, though, in this group in the red so far. Same story with tech stocks. A lot of negative numbers here. There's Intel, 7.3%. It's worth noting that a lot of these other semiconductors.
Okay, we're pulling back up on Nasdaq right now.
Negative, yes.
I
mean, Micron 1.6%. Qualcomm.
I'm gonna go ahead and just not close the full out,
So if we do get a bounce, might want to look at some of the semiconductors.
because I do like how the level it's off right there, and I'm willing to take like the full loss, the full -1 hour loss on it. So I'm just gonna be patient with it right now.
1.5%. PayPal is here as well. 1.8% to the upside. So strength coming from software.
If I get stopped out, it is what it is.
In this group, hardware equipment makers included, the entire group here in the red, leading in fact to the downside. I want to show you this as well. Devon, Halliburton, FTI, and BKR. We talked to Mark Roberts in the pre-market about the energy stocks. He mentioned a few of these, but very, very negative here as far as the energy names are concerned. Crude oil inventories, it's worth noting, 11 o'clock this morning, so heads up if you are trading some of these energy names. Healthcare, communication stocks, material stocks, utilities, take your pick. They're all red so far today, but very muted action so far, only 0.5% in negative territory. Guys, back over to you.
So here we go, guys. We come back, and thank you, Brandon. Couldn't happen fast enough. As GameStop, hot dog time there for you. Valeria, grab a couple of those hot dogs on your way. Nice move upside, man. We take that 46.21. We remain solid, guys. There it goes to the upside. Your boy got this again. Let's see how far GameStop wants to go. We doubled up. That's what we believed in it. You got to have faith.
Okay, so Yuja looks like it's coming down finally.
We will miss you, Miss V.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop maybe taking it short.
Let's go.
I do like the level that it's off right now.
Look, that's a fantastic and monster. I love GameStop, and it's been.
You know, I'll have a chance to short it again on Tuesday. I mean on Monday. So there's no need for me to kind of keep on trying to take it short. You know, because Monday's a new trading day. I could always take it short again on you know, on Monday. So I'm gonna leave that be. There's a good winner for today. And then just focus on the Nasdaq right now, taking it short. My plan is taking it short toward the low, right over here. Probably maybe even off the 200 EMA. So we should see what we do here. But yeah, I'm wanting to fully take the -1 hour loss on this trade.
Seems like it's a bit of support. I'm going to hold on to these last shares, 4-6 break, and then I'm watching for this like 560 area, guys. So structure matters. We're taking advantage of it here in OBLN. So we'll show you how to short one with a plan. Sean showing you how to go long one with a plan in GameStop, which I got away from the long, which I probably shouldn't have. But either way, it's off to the races now. This is a bit of a failed break through 47, but maybe that 50 mark is still going to be tested at some point.
You know, we have one negative stock today, and it's Tilray. I lost 3 cents. So yeah, you guys follow. Try to make the trades. Okay, so I see someone here saying, why? I don't know where it was, and I just like because we're always talking. Oh, here it is, right here. Sheffy here. Why are we investing in a company worthless that don't make money? GameStop. Come on. I'm not investing. So I talked about this with Kevin O'Leary over and over again when he was here. Shout out to you, Kevin. But we're not investing in GameStop. This is called making money. And it's called day trading. And so that's what we're doing. Like, we're trying here. And like I said, if this was gambling or if it was a risk, how would I be 7 for 8 today or 8 for 9? I have a perfect December going. I had 3 negative days in December, a perfect February, and 2 or 3 in November. I mean, the money just keeps coming in on these crazy markets. And not only that, I'm not just trading these YOLO stocks like we talked about, right? You want to make some money. How about AMD? Doesn't get any better than that. I love this stock as an investment as well. We talked about that on the show all the time. We made this foreign trade, good trade on that one. What else? IBM, beautiful on here, down 10%. We short the open. That was pretty simple for me. Microsoft, Yeah, that was a good little scalp there. Am I an investor in Microsoft? Yes, I am. It's one of my largest holdings, and I'll tell you that. What we're doing here is day trading, our friends. And then there we go again, Palantir in and out. So that just goes to show you. I think we're 7 for 8 or 8 for 9. You can check the bottom. You can see the money that Neil and I are making every single day. We don't show P&Ls because it's irrelevant, but you know where the good stuff lies, guys. Follow our
Facts.
trades and we'll be good.
He's calling facts.
And just to update you guys, 6 has broken, but it came right back on OBLN. So sometimes you can anticipate there will be a little bit of support at a price range, and every now and then it's gonna be right. I'm still holding through. Just for fun, I haven't been down here. There's a cluster at about 560, 565. So for sheer fun, I have a bid at 566 because the team risk if I can get filled there. If it turns around at like 70 or 75, or even like an 80 in front of that level, I would just get out there. I just have the bid in case something crazy happens, and I want to be covered with an order, so I don't have to watch it too closely because I'm turning my attention at least a little bit over to BNG Bingo here, BNGO. I shorted this multiple times. I gave you the reasons why I didn't think that 950 fail was worth the short at 925 and then 935, and then I said it's a bit of pie in my face when it did get that push, but it still hasn't broken 9, it still hasn't broken VWAP. This stock is still looking like it wants to be in a bit of an upward trend here, still up that 10%, and overall it does profile a little
Okay, looks at Nasdaq is starting to push down again.
From some of these other small cap names Joe play. I mean, BNGO has been legitimately like pulling back and then running, pulling back and then running. So it's much stronger of a name here. You got to be way more careful when you're shorting this. It's not it's not Neo. It's not Palantir. I don't think I've ever shorted Palantir. Well, maybe I have once or twice. But BNGO certainly is a lot stronger than taking a shot over at BBIG. So be very careful with the entries into that one. BlackBerry stopped me out and then came.
Okay, we're finally back into profit.
1240 area, so that looks like it's not going to give that 12 long for like a third day in a row.
Okay, and yeah, someone's
Also looking at the 1 hour chart, it looks like a head and shoulder.
Yeah, no, I'm not really.
H and S.
Shaquib, stop it.
It's pretty interesting. So we got the head right over here.
I just want to make sure that everybody's like sort of on the same page with us.
We got the little freaking stick figure here with like eyes, right? And then we have his broad shoulders right over here.
It's not about going off or anything like that. It's just about.
So we got his broad shoulders with like flames coming out, and then his hair is stupid and whack. But yeah, this could be a head and shoulder pattern that's coming in right now, which is quite interesting. So if it breaks over the 50 on the 1 hour, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a short as a swing trade. Right there. So I do like that. I've been looking for shorts this week on Nasdaq.
Valeria will hunt that down. And Miss V, I'm gonna give you a chore. Pictures. You send us pictures.
But yeah, it looks like it definitely looks like a head and shoulder pattern right there.
Drinking vodka?
Drinking vodka. Okay, here we go. This show's about to get real spicy now. Oh, I did want to give a big thank you to
yeah, look at that.
as well.
That's a clear head and shoulder pattern in my eyes.
Celebrated this back in October.
So that's definitely giving me kind of a short bias on it too. But I am short right now on Nasdaq, so we're gonna wait on this baby out.
Or 2 days ago, January 20th, we hit 150. So praise up. Thank you so much. The best show on YouTube, in my opinion. I wonder why that's my opinion. Continues to go. We're here live with you every day, regardless of anything. We're here as long as the markets are open. Let's go. Thanks for the love.
Yeah, that's not the only thing that'll look. You have to close the market for us not to be here, and that's just the reality. I don't know what you can do to keep JMIA down here. There's that 50. I mean, look, you can look at this 50 all you want here, guys, and it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. But that daily is absolutely gorgeous. There was some consolidation and pullback right to a 50 even area. That was probably worth the defense. Looking at a lot of other things, and thank you guys for getting us to that 3K. We've doubled rather quickly. The goal is 5,000 today. Let's send Valeria off with a bang. She'll have her coffee for sure. Maybe with a little something in it. Who knows? But JMI, for me, I'm feeling like stay away. This is an absolute freight train just running people over. And the next time it makes a dip, it actually might be worth a buy if it's like that 51.50 area. I'm not going to go back to BlackBerry. I just want to quickly cover NIO, Neo.
Cover GameStop.
Thankfully for me, I didn't step in front of the train at that 60 level. I did in front of 61. You'll see a lot of flat trades.
Today's been a really good day, guys. We've caught like a lot of solid trades. No red trades today. So pretty solid day today. Really happy about today. So I'm gonna still continue trying to trade the rest of the day. But so far, really solid day. Really happy. I'm up more than 2% for the day, which is pretty good. So I'm definitely happy about that.
Consolidation, hopefully, and then a consolidation breakdown would be the trade I'm looking for on NIL.
I mean, look at GameStop, guys. What else do we want? We believe in this stock. We believe in this trade. Here it is right here. We build that right here, man. We saw that. We dumped off there. And then we're like, you know what? Forget this nonsense. We retook the trade. So you put your money where your mouth is. We retake the trade on GameStop. Not retake. We averaged it. We got more. Averaged up. I mean, is averaging up when you're taking the same price? I don't know. But there it is right there. We take that trade on GameStop. We believed in that, and that's straight up $2. Brendan, it's money talk time. Can't keep this guy down. Always doing something. Tell me, Brendan, that at least the Canadian dollar is down today. It seems to be on a rocket ship straight north.
Hey guys, yeah, currency time. 2.5-year highs, in fact, for the Canadian dollar yesterday. We'll have a look. We are negative for the CAD here, 0.6%. I left, it's tough to see, but some headlines up here for the currency today. We had both U.S. housing data and some PMI, IHS market PMI data in the pre-market. So there is a little bit of a pullback in the overall U.S. dollar, or my apologies, in some things compared to the U.S. dollar, as the U.S. dollar is moving higher. So we have the CAD down, as I mentioned, 0.6%, back to 78.5. The euro's higher, was negative, but climbing back above that 21.5, 121.5 versus the USD. British pound negative as well. We have Australia, New Zealand, both 0.6% to the downside. You can see Turkey's higher. A little bit more volatility today. That typically means these two are in positive territory. Wanted to show you Bitcoin as well. We've been talking about this range, 30,000 at the bottom, 34,500 at the top. We came down actually that. It went all the way down.
Alrighty, guys. So I'm gonna end the stream right now because I'm a little bit tired. I want to get some more water. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a winner for sure. I'm like 80% sure this is gonna be a winner. It's just stalking its time here. If the 1 hour bar closes lower than this green bar right over here, we're definitely coming down today. And I'm gonna take a short, more shorts today, possibly swing trading it toward the open tomorrow. I mean, possibly holding it toward the close today, right over here. So, yeah, I definitely like this short bias today on the Nasdaq. It's definitely, in my eyes, looks really bearish right now. I know I was looking for longs, but looking at that heads and shoulder pattern right there, especially on the 30 minutes, that's giving me, you know, more indication that hey, it's fell further high. So just keep an eye on that. So yeah, let's see what this 1 hour bar closes at. I am scalping in a short right now, so we'll see. And then plus the 15-minute, you know, it looks bearish on the liquid 50. MACD looks like it's coming down again, and then we're breaking toward the 50 again, back at it. So we'll see what we do here on Nasdaq. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have two, you know, pretty good trades right now. We took two trades. Nasdaq, I mean on USD JPY, both winners, really good trades on that. And then we took a trade on Nasdaq, short, very good trade, and we're in a short right now on the short Nasdaq again. So yeah, really good trades today. I'm up 2% for the day already, so just being consistent with it, being consistent on my trading. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this little live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Follow me on Instagram, leave a like, subscribe, guys. Come on, like I'm literally live trading every freaking single day, showing you guys the same kind of systems that I trade and the consistency that I do on a freaking daily basis. So leave a like for that, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually on Monday, and